How are y'all doing today? I have a question. Have you ever been to an NFL playoff game or ever seen an NFL playoff game? Well, it was this one time in particular in 2022, the Chiefs and Mahomes versus Josh Allen and the Bills, and that game went into overtime. And the Chiefs and Mahomes won the coin toss, and they drove down the field methodically, and they scored a touchdown and pretty much won the game on the first drive of overtime. And yeah, that was good for the Chiefs and Mahomes, but I don't think it was fair for the Bills and Josh Allen, which is why I say that we need to change the NFL overtime rules and make them like the college overtime rules to give both teams a chance to winning, equal chance to winning. When talking about the NFL overtime rules, it's very unfair. Actually, statistics show that the coin toss winner in 52.8% of those games won. And in playoff games since 2010, the coin toss winning percentage jumped significantly to 62.7%, which just shows how unfair the team who doesn't win the coin toss, like they're pretty much in the bad position, which isn't fair. The team winning toss can end the game before an opponent even touched the ball. So if the team that wins the coin toss get the ball first and score, the game is over in the NFL. The other team doesn't possess a chance to get a chance to score again or get a chance to go back on the field. It's pretty much done, which is totally unfair, which is why we should go to the college system. In the college system, when you win the toss, each team gonna get a chance to start. Each team gonna get a chance to get the ball at the 25-yard line, and both teams get a chance to score. If both teams was to score, then the overtime just keeps going and going. But after the third overtime, after you score, you will have to go for 2 points instead of going for a field goal. So after you would score on the third time, you have to go for a field goal. And if they score, they will have to go for 2 points. So this just makes it all equal. And I feel like it's way better because it's more fair. It gives both teams an equal chance to win the game. Then with taking the college overtime system, I feel like it would be way more entertaining. It was a game in 2018, LSU versus Texas A&M. A lot of people probably heard of it or probably seen it, but that game went into 7 overtimes. And that was just a crazy game. When we're talking about just entertainment purposes, I feel like that was one of the most funnest games that I ever seen. And I feel like no NFL overtime could compare to how exciting that overtime was and the points that was being scored, being put up on the board. With it being after the third overtime, the teams having to go for 2 and they're getting the points. And it was just like a very heart-racing thing. And I just feel like for entertainment purposes, it would be way better to have the college overtime rules instead of the NFL overtime rules. Quarterbacks, you get to see the best quarterbacks on stage do what they do best, scoring touchdowns. You see the best skill position scoring touchdowns. You're seeing great defenses get stops. And I feel like all around, it'll just make overtime way better if they had college overtime rules in the NFL. And then from a player safety standpoint, it will reduce the total play count snaps compared to full field drives. With starting at the 25, you won't have as many plays as if starting from the opposite 20, working down the field. So it'll help with play snaps. And play snaps, your body gets fatigue. A lot more injuries can occur when you have that many snaps under your belt. Shorter average overtime duration. That means the games are shorter. You don't have to worry about injury. It won't last long. Like the games won't last long. And also, the implementation of the college overtime rules. I mean, it's already been proven successful at the college level. You can start with the game that I just said with Texas A&M and LSU. Alabama has gotten into overtime games before versus Georgia in the national championship, actually. So it's already proven that it's a good system and that could work. So this is my reason why the NFL should adapt the college overtime system instead of the system that they already have.